So come on in, take a sip, let's wind down, and today we're going to do it with a quick crossword number 17,000 here in The Guardian. And we've been doing this British crossword, the quick crossword, and every now and then we jump into the cryptics as a way of showcasing just how difficult it is for someone, even someone with an honors degree in English lit, and rhetoric from America, a Yank, to be able to make heads or tails of some of the things that go on in normal British vernacular. And so that's been kind of the fun thing. It's kind of the Yank versus the Guardian, and it really has been fun thus far. And I just want to say it has been a real pleasure. And today we're winding down with what's left of those two cases of that Bodegas Arezzo as that Tinta de España. You get a chance. It's a 2022, and it is a fabulous vent. And I heartily, just 100% enthusiastically recommend it. So, they are not a sponsor. I am just a fan. All right. So now, very carefully, as to not disturb the force, we're going to gently place our mouse in this grid. All right, let's get started. Election night momentum. Oh, wow. We got 11 letters to work with there. Ballot count? I mean, I don't know. Let's see what we got. Jazz players such as Charlie Parker. I'm a fan, by the way, and I think you could probably say he's a saxophonist, which gives us what? Well, there went the ballot count. I'm pretty certain he's a saxophonist. I'm a big fan of Charlie Parker. Display, maybe an expo? Okay, now I got to get this in my head. I just finished the New York Times grid, and as you know, the programming is different on that grid. You know, you've already got a letter in something, you don't type that letter, but on this one I need to, so let's try this again. I'm going to try to get this right from here on out. Hello for letters. This is distinctly European, and I would go with ciao. Okay. And nimbleness could be 7 letters. Maybe agility. Well, we've got a pendulum there, and we've got this SIG, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable with putting swing in, but nothing else. Whereabouts, 8 letters, maybe location. Strike, tang. Tang. That smacks of... He smacked me, he struck me. I'm gonna go with smack on this one. Oh my gosh, swing something. No, this is making no sense so far. I mean, it's not even coming close to it. Sculpture and carving, not enough yet on that one. Hotel amenity. Not yet. It was, an anagram of it was, and just from a cursory look, maybe a waist. No, not yet. Alpine cheese. All I can think of really is Swiss and Gruyere, and Swiss would be too short, so we can try their Gruyere. Let's see. Not much luck getting my hands on any of that here in Germany, unless I'm down in Garmisch or someplace close to the border. Feverish. Feverish with 7 letters. Okay, this is the last time I'm going to take just a jump at something like this. I'm going to say, I wanted to say frantic. But I need to start checking these because I don't even know. Just because it fits doesn't mean it is. And I don't know what this election night pendulum is for the life of me just yet. Sculpture and carving. Now that could be statuary. And it has become really pleasant to me. A real pleasure to me whenever there's something that's semi-challenging that is also something that we use, equally. Like something like Gruyere or statuary, whatnot. It's really very satisfying whenever I see something like, our Brit cousins use the same thing that we do. And we both speak English. We just speak many ways different dialects almost altogether, right? Now, I don't know if you see this in here, but I think I'm seeing room service. And that's, okay, so let's see what we got here. Make clothes. Make clothes. I don't know. Monarch. That could be a king. So I guess make clothes could be to knit. Teen reading. An anagram of teen reading. Okay. What we got over here? In profusion. In profusion. Yeah. Geezer. Eastern capital. Well, we got a blank O. Otherwise, we got 5 letters. And this is always one of those tough ones for me, because if you've just got 5 letters to deal with, and you're talking about an Eastern capital, oh my God, what have you got there? You've got Tokyo, you've got Hanoi. Gosh, if it's the Middle East or South Asia, you think of Kabul. What is it? Dhaka in Bangladesh. It's 5 letters. There's a lot of places, right? But I'm thinking that this O here tells me this is Tokyo, which is a real gift, it looks like, because this tells me maybe Egyptian, because that Y there just jumped out at me. And if that's the case, then that's pretty freaking clever. I like that. So, mankiest. Oh, okay. Alpine holiday maker. Okay, so mankiest is an anagram. Okay, so the IT and the N are gone. So let me make a mental note. That's gone. So now I have an M, A, I have a K, I have an E, and an S. So maybe mistaken. Maybe. Okay. An alpine holiday maker. I guess this K, maybe a skier. Teen reading anagram. Wow, I mean, I'm just looking at it without really looking. I think we probably have tragedien. Okay, but I still gotta deal with this up here. In profusion. Maybe plenty. Okay, this is the last thing we've got, and then we got to check ourselves, but I'm feeling pretty good so far. Now this here, I have never heard of one before in my life, but I'm going to guess that this is a swing-o meter. All right, just very carefully move the mouse down here and check all, confirm. All right, look at that. We are in our 4th week of this thing here, and this is the 4th time I've been able to actually make my way through an entire grid. These are not for the faint of heart, but this was a real pleasure. I've got to start using the swing-o-meter correctly, so I need to look it up and see in what senses it's being used. Other than that, I mean, everything else was in line with Yank English, and so this was a fun grid. More than anything, it kind of showed what we have in common for a change. I just got to learn more about the swing-o-meter, because the United States big election is exactly 6 days from now. Yeah, so all right. Anyway, so let's get this thing out of here, and we'll bring down our enceinte d'adieu. And we'll begin by saying thank you for the likes and subscribes. Thank you for the comments. I love hearing from the UK audience. I love hearing from everybody. But with the new UK grid in here, based on UK viewer suggestions, I really like hearing from you guys as well. So let me know what you think of the grid. Let me know if there's something else I should be doing. If you want me to move to a harder grid, give me a while to get used to this one. I'm just still trying to get used to the cockasnooks and the swing-o-meters and the tiddlers and the croppers and all that. So you're going to have to give me a bit. I have made it a point to start looking up, just for fun, British jargon, just so that I can kind of be aware, right? So it's not a trash can, it's a dustbin. I'm learning. Anyway, until we see you tomorrow for the Thursday grids, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch, auch einen Abend. Bis später, bis dann, bis morgen. Auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, servus, grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin. Be good to yourselves, be good to your neighbors, and be good especially to the fellow behind you in the queue. Take care.